Well, last month, powerful storms caused significant damage in the Twin Cities.
Now, one of the areas hardest hit was Rogers, where transmission lines were damaged. As Eric Nelson found out, repairs to these lines are still going on and even involve some work in the midair.
Back in July, straight-line winds toppled power lines in Rogers as storms battered the Twin Cities.
It takes a significant storm to knock something of this size down.
Xcel Energy immediately went into repair mode and began replacing 8 miles of high-voltage transmission lines.
It's a fairly large project. There's a lot of work, a lot of moving wheels, a lot of people. So, I mean, it's one of the bigger transmission lines or voltages out here in Minnesota.
These lines are like the interstate highways for carrying electricity.
Part of this process looks more like a Hollywood movie stunt.
It is risky, but I'd say we're well trained.
It involves a helicopter and workers in a bucket truck who use a thread-the-needle technique to install a lead line.
They fly over, they hook it onto the structure, disconnect in the air. Just the helicopter does it all. And then he gets his line on the other side of the structure, grabs back onto it, continues on.
The copter is a huge part of this rebuild.
Saves a lot of time and a lot of manpower. We don't have to really shut down roads for as long.
This particular line that we're rebuilding first is coming from Monticello, from our nuclear plant, going into Elm Creek, so it feeds the Twin Cities.
This aerial show is dramatic and has an element of danger, which is why safety is of paramount importance.
Everybody's being real diligent about that, and morning tailgates, if you have questions, you ask. If you don't know, you get help or you ask.
In Rogers, I'm Eric Nelson, Channel 12 News.
A crew of 40 is working on the transmission lines, and Xcel Energy says the project should be finished in November.